But we're going to try it again. Give you a few minutes to find me. You're probably not even getting the alert that I'm going live or already am live because something's going on, which is fine. It's fine. It's not the first time, right? We can handle it. But I feel so strongly that this message wants to come out, get out, needs to get out. So let's just, it's gonna work this time. All right? It's gonna work this time. Because like my good friend and Coven OJ, Orist said in the comments, I am wearing a cool skull shirt. So there is no reason for this to not work out for us. Seems like all the logic I would need. Okay. So I did call the ancestors in again, asked them for help and guidance in this so that we can actually successfully create this effing video and message. I think I will post the one that I started recording. I think I will leave up the partial live, and we'll see what happens in this reading, because somewhere along the line, we're going to get an answer as to why all of this happened. And I think it might be cool and fun to have it all documented, even though it's been hella irritating. So if you're here, say hello, let me know that you're here, and also let me know that you can hear me. If you're new here, welcome. I'm That Witch Dani, a psychic, a Reiki master, teacher, a spiritual counselor, rebellious soul. All right, so these are going to be collective messages from your ancestors. I had it structured in a very specific way when I started doing this reading the last time. I am not going to start doing it the same way this time in case it is a reason why we keep getting stopped. Perhaps the ancestors would like us to do this differently. So we are. Okay. I'm still cleaning up the cards from the last time after I just Palo Santo'd everything and cleansed everything. So give me 1 sec to do that. And then let's see what hits us. Okay. I'm just cleansing again. We can't be too careful. This is the 5th attempt, I believe, 5th or 6th at this message. We're doing it all. We're doing everything right. Okay. We cool. Actually, you know what? The incense burned out. I'm not even willing to risk that. So let's get a new incense. Remember, if you're here, say hi. Let me know that you can hear me and that you found me. And I like, what the hell is going on in the effery of this message getting out, right? What is going on? Okay, so when I started doing this the first time, the first live that I did, that got cut off, I had just like grabbed, I had this literally a cauldron, because why wouldn't I, full of incense. I mean, thousands of them. And I just grabbed a random one because I didn't feel like a call to any certain one. And it ended up being the root chakra incense. And now I just went to grab one again super quick because y'all are on here waiting for me. You don't need to sit here looking at a blank couch. What the hell is this girl doing? I grabbed the crown chakra one. So literally the very first and the very last. The bottom of your energetic chakra line and the top. I wonder what that might mean. I'm certainly hearing grounding, connecting to the earth, as above, so below energy for sure, which literally just means like being as rooted and connected in your 3D existence, in your 3D life, as you are connected to spirit, the cosmos, right? The universe, if you will. Okay. Thank you for fighting me again. I appreciate y'all. Let's, hey, how you doing? If you don't mind and you would like to support me, a great way to do that is to like and share this. I would greatly appreciate it. But let's call in the ancestors. Let's get your messages. Know that whenever you find this video, Spirit does have a message for you. It is timeless. It will find you at the right time. Spirit and the ancestors have been coming through very strongly. I was in the middle of a project and I felt I had to drop it and get on here. And then all the effery started with the shenanigans with the constantly being kicked off my lives and the videos stopping recording and all the things. But we're going to try this again. I'm doing well. Thank you. Okay. I call upon the light. I call upon the divine. I call upon the Holy Spirit. I call upon the ancestors, higher self. Bring the collective the messages that you so urgently wanted them to hear. We thank you for guiding us and for loving us and supporting us. Blessed be. Okay. If you have a candle, if you're a candle person, I highly recommend lighting a candle on your altar, your sacred space, or just wherever at this time to honor your ancestors who are coming through with messages of guidance for you. I did that. I also left them a little booze because they like that. And I left them some tobacco and sweetgrass as an offering as well for all of you. So if you don't have a candle, don't want to do that, you don't have to. All right. I don't want to start it the same way I did the last time, even though it was a really powerful reading and I thought it was going amazing. But clearly it didn't work out. So where do I feel guided to? Okay. Okay. This is the Wisdom Oracle. We're going to check this out. Thank you. I know God very well. Thank you. Let's get a message from your ancestors of guidance right now. What do you need to hear at this time? For the collective, please. Again, remember, this is a collective message. Take what resonates, leave the rest. There's going to be some very specific messages for each of you that finds this reading, but some pieces of this may be for someone else, okay, if that makes sense. Take what resonates, leave the rest. What is the message you want out? Oof, this is already powerful. Wow. Okay. Okay, this vibe feels very different than the last reading. The first message is peace. It's number 23, in case that vibes for anybody or helps you find the message for you. Number 14 with this amazingly adorable, looks like a little burrowing owl on it that says, truth be told. Truth be told. Number 28, building blocks. Number 22, blessed. Master number, sacred number 22. Blessed. Okay. There's a lot coming in. There's a lot coming in, but I want to actually read you what this card means, this peace card, because I feel like that's what they want me to do. From the Oracle book, right? The guidebook from this Oracle. Freedom from attachment and radical acceptance. The Oracle's message, it doesn't get any better than this. A quiet mind, a heart fulfilled, freedom from want, and the soul's satisfaction. The way to peace is through radical acceptance. Everything in your world is exactly as it should be. Harmony is beautiful. Enjoy it. If this is about a relationship for you, the message is when two people are in true alignment with one another, they have an innate harmony between them. They are as two perfectly tuned instruments playing together. Sometimes it's impossible to tell who is who. Peace is yours, and it is to be savored. Your prosperity message. This is one of those times when you're capable of clear vision about your work and how you create your prosperity. This is very aligned to the last reading. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. You're called by a presence to step into your power. Just being is enough. Okay? We're not human doings. We're human beings, right? You've all heard that before. Just being is enough, for you are in peaceful harmony with spirit and it shows in your work. Your protection message. Now is a time for calmness and well-being in spite of temporary conditions. Even if there are dissonant notes in the music of your life, music coming through a whole lot, you guys. All that means is that you must go within and fine-tune the extraordinary instrument that you are. Find harmony within yourself and don't look to the outer world to provide certainty. This too shall pass, and once again your life will be filled with beautiful music. All right, so hello, beautiful. So I'm hearing, Crystal, you found me again, thank God. I'm hearing this message of, for those of you that, and I mean, I say those of you, those of us, and probably all of us, let's be real, are going through a tough time right now. Yeah, I know, energy is rough, right? Like, you don't even have to be a psychic empath, although I'm sure most of you are very empathic that find me. But times are tough. This is a very tough time. This is energetically a very heavy time. It's not pretty energy. But we can still find peace even in the transitions of life, even in the more difficult times, right? You know, if it's a breakup, yeah, your heart hurts. There's a heaviness. You miss somebody. I get it. But we can still lean into the emotion of grateful for the time we had together, grateful for the lessons that we learned, grateful that I'm strong enough to say, I love you, but I'm not receiving what I need in this relationship, and being strong enough to move on and go try to find that, and brave enough to know not to hold on to something that isn't perfectly aligned for you, because all it'll do is hold you back, right? And it's where you direct your energy. You can find peace in the difficulty. I know it isn't easy to do. I get it. You know, like I'm a single mom, right? I raised 3 kids by myself. Plenty of days where I was like, how the hell am I feeding them tomorrow? Very difficult to find peace in that moment, right? As a mama bear, when you're just like, take care of your babies, got to take care of your babies. I get it, but we can. And I think a lot of that too is just in having faith in our ancestors and in spirit and the angels, that they're gonna take care of us. We're going to be provided for. They're going to guide us to where we need to go. And we can chill for a minute and just let them kind of take over for a bit and help us. All right, we can do that. Okay, let's do truth be told. That owl on there is speak into me. Hardcore. Okay. Honesty, accepting things at face value, coming out of denial, the willingness to be transparent, and clarity of communication. This is very much aligned to the first reading, so I'm not really sure why we had to do it again, but it's okay. I trust the process. I'm not judging you, ancestors. There is the truth, which is the essence of a thing, and then there is a truth. Subjective, according to the philosophy of the adherent or the believer. This is not a time for debate about which truth is truer. Which truth is truer? I like that. I do. This is a time when you are called to proclaim your truth out loud and be willing to be transparent, honest, and open in your communication with others and with yourself. Nothing less than surrender to what is, peeling off the layers of denial that kept you tied to an illusion, will set you free. Be authentic and gloriously flawed, and spirit will answer with miracles. Authenticity is key to it all, you know? It really is. Sorry that's so loud. The heat is just kicking on for like the first time, and it's freaking awfully loud. If this is about a relationship for you, here's the message. What's that you're reading? Oh, some goth type background. This is actually just my living room, but okay. I'm reading the messages from the Oracle. People tell you who they are very quickly. If you're willing to listen to what they say and pay attention to how they behave, this card calls you to engage in heartfelt, open conversation. It's time to see the truth about what you share with each other and tell the truth about who you are and what you need. No one can do that for you. Remember that your truth is always based in your personality and experience up to now. A higher truth will be found after you communicate honestly and see how doing so has helped you become more attuned to yourself. Don't hold back, speak your truth, and listen. Your prosperity message says, are you willing to do whatever it takes to experience the prosperous life that you desire? If you want to be an artist, do you make your art a priority? If you want to be a healer, do you set time aside to learn new things to help you serve? A writer must write and a singer must sing. Being true to your calling is essential to your moving forward. There is another oracle message here too. It's time to have a look at the real honest truth about your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs, about prosperity, and about your relationship to money. To compensation and to meaningful work. Ask yourself, what is true for me? And you'll find the key to your abundance. Your protection message says, where are you being dishonest with yourself or others? You're unhappy in any area of your life, look for signs of denial. This can also pertain to others being misleading or withholding or acting from a hidden agenda. Now's the time to say no to dishonesty in all forms. Ask for the truth, even if you don't like what you hear. Acknowledging it will be key to a beautiful new future, where you no longer labor under the heavy burdens that deceit and denial impose on you. Set yourself free. Nothing less than the truth is required now. So this is a time of truth and clarity, right? If you saw my November astrology, like Mercury is retrograde, yes, but which is a time of slowdown and reflection. But Neptune retrograding back into Pisces removes illusion, removes rose-colored glasses and the dreamy vibe so that we see things for what they really are. And often what we're seeing is a mask falling off of ourselves. And that's not because we're shitty people or we're liars. It's just we see ourselves through a certain truth up until a point of enlightenment. That's what a spiritual journey is all about, an awakening. And then all of a sudden we realize, I don't believe that I deserve wealth and abundance, maybe even happiness or love. I think I do, but I don't actually believe that. I have a self-worth issue, a value issue of some kind, right? And if you don't think you're worthy and deserving of it, you won't receive it. Because like I always tell you, the universe does not give you what you want. It gives you who you are. If you say that you deserve it and you stand in that and you believe that you deserve the best of everything the world has to offer you, and you do, abundance is a birthright we are all born with, then you'll receive it. Even shitty people can receive a whole ton of abundance, right? We've seen that happen before, right? You ever seen a really shitty rich person that's like got no morals or anything out there in the world? Bet you have, right? Not that everybody's version of abundance is just financial wealth, but you know what I mean. It's because they believe they deserve it. It's that simple. So find out what your actual feelings are. What are your truths about money, prosperity, stability, love, success? Where are the blocks to you believing that you're worth it? Because you are. You deserve it. Hi, Sarah. Okay. Love you too. Thank you. I love you too, honey. Send me an email. I want to keep in touch. I want to know how you're doing and how I can help. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. I hope this is resonating for y'all. Now let's look at building block, because I feel like that logically seems like the next thing, right? And the way that this is talking to us about finding peace and all the things. Yeah. I think it is for a lot of us, but I'm actually going to do something at the end of this video, assuming I don't get kicked off for a 5th time. A little self-love, like building block kind of thing that we can do. Yeah, let's look at 28. I feel like it's naturally leading us there anyway. And see what the message is on this building blocks card. I'm certain that all of these messages are about building stability with this new moon coming in. This new moon's going to be cray. Yeah, the new moon in Scorpio. It's happening at a very late degree of Scorpio too, and just before like the Sag season begins, you know. It's working for now, homie. Fingers crossed. All right, building blocks, strong foundations, a beautiful work in progress. The Oracle's message is you have everything that you need to cultivate an extraordinary life. This is a time when your focus needs to be on the foundations you build upon. Your work, your relationships, and your very being are underwritten by your values, ethics, morals, and core beliefs. I'm going to read that again. Your work, your relationships, and your very being are underwritten by your values, ethics, morals, and core beliefs. Human being, right? Are they still true for you? Will they stand the test of time and serve as the solid grounding upon which you construct your life? Now you are making changes that will affect everything in a positive way. Your destiny is truly a remarkable and beautiful design. I like it. You are attracting new relationships into your life and solidifying the ones you already have by building them on foundations of honesty, humility, clear communication, and a genuine desire to know one another. I love it. You're moving toward laying the groundwork for a relationship with the firm footing that will ensure it can withstand any storm. Your prosperity message says you have everything you need to turn iron into gold in the alchemical process of creating the prosperous life you desire. Now is the time to build on the strong foundation you have already laid for your prosperity. Keep in mind that these building blocks are imbued with the sparkling energy of your intentions. Own your dream, and remember that you always have more than enough, and you always are enough. So abundance is ever present. Your creativity is divinely inspired, and the design for your life is taking shape in service to the world, because you are meant for success. I love that. Hi, Indonesia. How are you? Glad you're here. Welcome to the fam. Protection message. Now is the time to address the cracks in the foundations of your life. Perhaps your values have changed and it's time to strengthen your convictions and let go of the things that no longer serve the vision that you have for your life. And that's what retrograde period is all about, right? It's a pause to reflect and see, am I doing things and making choices and decisions that are supporting where I'm trying to go, where my intention setting is, or what I'm manifesting, right? Every decision you make, all of the energy that you're focused on when you're truly doing like real intention setting work or manifestation work should be supportive of where you are trying to go. If you know this person, this situation, this whatever is not going to support where you're going, but you're like, I'm just keeping it right here because I'm afraid to let it go because what if it doesn't get replaced with something else kind of thing, you'll stay stuck. You cannot be tethered to something and move forward, right? But retrograde season is about all the REs, right? Reflecting, revisiting, okay? Retrograde. It's all about going back and looking at, is there a relationship, a situation that I'm not fully healed from? Is there a person, place, or thing that's holding me back that I'm still sort of chained to, right? Or has some level of control over my ability to move forward? Are my values, beliefs, and all of that, morals that I've had all my life still in aligned with who and what I am? Or do I need to change those and find new ones? Are the decisions I'm making supporting where I'm trying to go? Are the people in my life supporting where I'm trying to go? You know what I mean? That's not true. That's not true. You don't only have you, but I understand what you mean. Okay, I feel like I got that out. Are they happy? They're happy. And the last one is 22, which is blessed. And then I'm sure I'll be pulling more cards, but let's just start here and see where we're guided, because I sure shit thought I had it all down before, and this is my 5th or 6th time doing the same reading. Blessed. Something wonderful that is unearned and unexpected. Grace that is an unforeseen gift from Spirit. A card with the word grace came out in the very first ancestor reading I did from the Ancestor Oracle. Literally, someone's got an ancestor named Grace here, I'm certain. A grandmother, I believe. I know you're not complaining. There are moments in life when out of the blue, it seems that everything has been orchestrated by divine intervention. You feel blessed in ways that are difficult to express. It's as if the Red Sea parts in front of you and events come together to banish your troubles easily and naturally. You know deep down you did not deserve any of it, and yet here you are. This is one of those times. Let awe and gratitude for all of your blessings guide you now. All right, gratitude. Are we doing gratitude every day? Are we doing that? this message very strongly came through, the same exact message, right? The first several times I recorded this, and it's the initial download that I got that made me feel like I needed to do this message tonight, this video, this live, and get this message to you. And that is that there is absolutely something happening behind the scenes that you don't know is happening, and you may feel stuck. You may feel like Spirit's not hearing you, you know, because your manifestations and stuff aren't happening. They are. There's so much going on with your guides and your ancestors all building this new timeline and path for you that you just aren't aware of yet. And it's going to come in a way you never expected, blindside you, just pop right up and change your whole life, as long as you believe that that can happen for you and that you deserve it. All right? The clarity here is not about searching to find your right path or the next step forward. You don't need that. You're going to just be led there. What's meant for you will never miss you. You know, your destined space, your timeline, your place you're supposed to get to is just waiting for you to believe that you deserve it. Quit getting in your own way and let go of outcomes and expectations. Because if you're so focused on, it has to come to me exactly this way, I want this job title at the end of the day, this whatever, that will hold you back. But if you say, I trust in you, Spirit, ancestors, angels, guides, to lead me to my highest possible timeline. I trust that whatever, you know, abundance comes to and finds me, or opportunity, or people, experiences, jobs, whatever, is for my highest good. I trust that. I don't need to hold on to an outcome or an expectation, right? And if I go off this way and my correct future, quote unquote, correct future path is this way, I know what's meant for me will never miss me. I'm just going to learn something on my way there. Check off another box in my spiritual journey, Earth School quest, right? Okay. The universe will always put you where you're supposed to be when you're supposed to be there, right? Divine timing is divine timing for a reason. Even when you feel like I ain't supposed to be here, I'm so lost, whatever, that's where you're supposed to be right now, because something's being built for you in the background, and there's something you're yet to learn or heal from, and you just need a minute. That's all a pause is. It's a reflect, retrograde, revisit vibe. All right? It's not that I'm just going to be here forever stuck. You're not. Unless you put yourself in one of those self-imposed prisons and keep yourself stuck. Okay? Okay. I didn't feel like I wanted to read the rest of this, but that also seems wrong if I don't. But I don't feel like the ancestors care one way or the other. The blessed card, relationship. You are moving toward a deepening of intimacy and a unique and sacred partnership. You know that you are meant to make this connection. This union, blessed by the divine, will bring transformation and beauty to the world. This is also a sign that, even more important, you're being called to a deeper intimacy with yourself and your relationship to Spirit. I love that. I love that. With this new development, you will see evidence of grace in your life, right? Grace. Grace in your life. Unexpected windfalls, good fortune come your way now. You're in a phase where any difficulties or obstacles that have stymied your success seem to just disappear on their own. Be ready to receive. The windows of opportunity will open wide. Accept the blessings given to you now, and don't forget to share them. F yeah. I'm loving this. Still wake up and have to pretend to be okay. How many days? Okay, I want to talk about it. Hold on one sec. Humility is called for now, as grace is an unearned gift. You didn't gain this by your own desires or actions. To be who you need to be, you can no longer do what you did. In a way, you have hit rock bottom. And what is required now is nothing less than total surrender. Then you will be blessed. I hope that hit hard for me. That hit hard for me. All right. Sarah, 588 days. Still wake up and have to pretend to be okay. Is it dark? Yeah, right. You're right. If nothing changes, nothing changes. Yes. Amazing. Amazing. Um, Sarah, you feeling like Dark Night of the Soul energy? I mean, initially that's kind of the vibe I'm getting. Um, you know, you're in an awakening period, although that is a long one. um, doesn't mean it's not possible. And was there a particular one thing that set this energy off for you? When it started, did it start because of one event that happened, or was it just kind of a combined, I'm not okay right now? Let me know whenever you can, okay? Um, I have a new deck. Exciting. I'm sure you're all effing surprised. She never gets a new deck. Probably be more surprised if I didn't get a new deck. But I think it's very helpful for tonight, for this energy, and for this message. And it is the Ascended Masters. So we are going to talk to the Ascended Masters. Okay. I don't know if you know, if you've been on my channel before, but I'm a widow also. My husband also died in his 30s. So I will venture to say that you're in the right place and you're going to find healing here. And just really quickly, I don't want to, everybody else, your messages are here. I'm going to finish this. It's 7-7 in front of me, by the way, for whoever needed to hear that. But really quickly, Sarah, I hope this helps you in some kind of way. I've lost a lot of people, a lot of loss, like death, very early in my life. The closest people to me in my life are all gone. And the thing that has always helped me move on from it is, number one, knowing that they are not suffering. Certainly don't wish that they were still here. Even if they miss us, they're in paradise. And they don't remember, like, the emotion of their earthly life when they're freed from this energy, because we live in the lowest, most dense planet vibrationally, like in the universe. They're free of all of that. So they are a level of happiness and at a level of peace and harmony that we as a 3D earthly human soul cannot even almost comprehend. But they're also still very much with us, okay? I know it doesn't feel tangible to you in this dimension. I totally get that. But I have found that the more I bring their energy in and don't hide from the loss, like, oh, I can't look at that, oh, I can't remember that, it actually over time starts to make me feel a lot better. I'm no longer afraid of the memory. When you kind of can turn around and face that demon dead on, it takes its power away from it. You know, the stuff that we're so afraid to look at or remember because it hurts so much. And I know it does. I'm sending you so much love and light in this gigantic hug right now, honey. I hope you can feel that, arms around you. But I'm going to send you a lot of Reiki too. And I'm going to send you an angel. But really, truly bringing their energy in and not being afraid of it helps move through the process a lot quicker and a little bit easier, okay? And also remembering that we are all just souls that chose very bravely, I might add. Many souls do not choose to come to Earth School. Only the super brave and or wackadoos of us decide, I'm kidding, to come down here and do Earth School. Once you sign up for Earth School, there is absolutely no getting out. You have to complete however many years. It's like, 12 grades until you graduate in high school or whatever, right? You have to complete the full journey of Earth School, whether that takes you 18 lifetimes or 800. All right? And you have your checklist of things that you want to accomplish in every lifetime. Every soul that we meet and we have a connection to, an energetic cord created with on Earth, we created that moment happening on the other side with that person. So likely you and your husband have had other lifetimes together. You had a checklist of things you were going to accomplish as a soul when you came down to Earth School this time and said, hey, I need somebody to fill this spot. Would you play that role for me? And he said, yes, I would love to. I loved having lifetimes with you before. You're lovely and amazing. And you said, cool, what can I do for you? And you decided to play some strong role for a lesson in your husband's life in this lifetime. And our husbands died when they died because they're such highly ascended, beautiful, amazing souls that they finished their checklist early and the work that they were meant to do with us. And now they're free of the contract. That soul contract, they're free of it. So they can now move on to the other side where they can guide us from a much higher place with a bird's eye, eagle eye view of our life and of any obstacles that are about to come before us, that things we can't see. They have clarity of vision for, and they can guide us a million times over better than they could when they were here. You know, I understand that I'm lucky, I'm psychic, I can still talk to my husband, and I know that that's a huge gift, like, don't get me wrong. But what surprised me was when he crossed over, he did become a guide for me, which does not normally happen. Your guides are not normally someone you knew in this lifetime. But he became a guide for me and was able to kind of play like a medium's medium, if you will, like a middle point between me and souls that don't know how to talk to me. But their loved one is here in front of me grieving terribly and needs a message from their loved one so badly, right? But he knows how to talk to the soul and he knows how to talk to me. So he kind of started to play this back and forth little middle ground medium with me, and that is a blessing. It was very cool. But I just remember that as a sign of how tangible they still are. Your husband still is in your life. Okay? I hope that this was helpful. I'm sending so much love and light to you. Big old warm hug. And when it's really heavy, when grief is really heavy, call Archangel Shamuel. You can play his vibrational frequency off of YouTube. Just Google it. Search it in the search bar. CHAMULET. E.T. Is that right, Shamuel? Yes. Sorry, when I'm channeling, it's difficult. That archangel has this beautiful pink light that actually heals grief from your heart chakra. So you can call the angel in and ask for him to heal the grief that you're feeling at the time, and you'll feel some relief from it. I promise. Okay. I'm actually wearing one of the moon bracelets. Please don't get mad at me. Is this the one that you want with this charm on it? If it is, let me know. Beating through a giant void on a spinning rock. Yeah. We're all here because we're not all there. I love that. God, I love that. That was fantastic. Okay, cool. Yes. Okay, got it. Let's talk to the Ascended Masters, y'all. Let's bring them in and see what their guidance is for us. I'm sure that this is going to have something we have to call. You are so welcome. You are so, so welcome. My email's in the description box. I think it should be thatwitchdani@gmail.com. Please reach out to me so that I have yours, and we'll talk. I'll send you some other things that really helped me through the grieving process. Okay. Do you have something I need to do? Probably. It does. Okay. I ask that all my readings with these cards be accurate and specific and bring blessings to everyone involved. Please help me to stay centered in my higher self so that I may clearly hear, see, feel, and know the divine messages that wish to come through these readings. Okay. I just ask you for clarity in the messages that my collective need to hear and I need to hear for their highest good. All right, y'all. Let's see who wants to talk. Ascended Masters. It's pretty powerful energy. I would love to reach that, I think, one day as a soul. What is the message for the collective? What do they need to hear? First one out is Green Man, which is about nature. Green Man is a very powerful deity. Beautiful deity, though. Literally alive in every piece of grass and leaf and living thing in nature. Sending all the love. I love it. So much love and light to all of you. And let's all send some hugs to Sarah, too. I truly believe that changes everything. Any other message you want the collective to hear, please? Or any other Ascended Master have a message? Here's your Green Man. It says retreat into nature. such a light energy, beautiful energy. And it's a great song by Typo Negative. Krishna, find the blessings in your current situation. Now that is a seriously deep level of spirituality. That's a very ascended space to be in. If you are able to, even in a really difficult time, like losing your partner or something, find the blessing in that. Find gratitude for what you're learning, what your soul is experiencing in that moment is a very ascended message and ability. And if you can find any kind of way to have gratitude for where you are right now, even if it's a very difficult place, that will shift at the energy on a dime immediately. It will have such a huge effect. I know that it's not as easy as it sounds, but it's something we can work towards, right? If we were perfect, we wouldn't be here on Earth, right? We're still learning. We're still in school. Okay. Let's see what Krishna's message is, because I'm very familiar with Green Man, and I've not seen this Krishna card before. I'm just kind of curious. Let's do it. Why the hell not? We're here, right? I'm sure y'all may have somewhere to be, like work in the morning or some shit, but if you can hang, please do. I feel like there's more for us to find out, and I want to pull some charms yet. Find the blessing in your current situation. Every situation offers opportunities to grow and learn. When we curse a situation, we block its energy flow, and things fester and they grow worse. In contrast, as you recognize the blessings within your current situation, supportive and healing energy flows towards you rapidly. This card comes to you because there's an unrecognized blessing within your current situation. It could be something that you've learned or gained, for example. Recognize the blessings to accelerate the healing. Is this not what I just said? I feel like this is what I just said. And manifestation that's trying to come to you. Additional meanings for the card: instead of worrying, pray and use positive affirmations. You know, I always tell you guys, worry is a negative prayer, right? Worrying is a negative prayer. You're calling in what you're worrying about instead of calling in the opposite, right? That what you do want to happen. Know that everything's in divine and perfect order. This situation is resolving itself perfectly. You heal through the power of gratitude. That is definitely what I just said. And it's definitely true. I promise. Krishna is the 8th incarnation of Vishnu, who is one of the 3 Hindu gods who oversees and protects Earth and all of its inhabitants. He's a messenger of joy, happiness, romantic love, and spiritual teachings. Krishna brings blessings to whoever calls upon him. So call upon him. He's showing up for you because you can, right? You can call upon both of these ascended masters for guidance, for peace, for healing, whatever you need, for clarity, all right? I agree. Yeah, I agree. You know, I'm super grateful for everything that I've been through in my life, even though there's been a lot and it's been rough and it was never, ever easy. But I know the gratitude and overwhelming bliss I feel when I am receiving abundance or something beautiful happens for me in my life. I am so insanely grateful for it, you know? And I love that feeling. And I love the knowledge that I gained from everything that I've been through. I don't think that I would be fit to stand here and talk to you had I not had those experiences and could, as an empath, say empathetically, I know what you're going through. I know how that feels. If I'd never been through it, how could I? Even though I can feel your energy, it's not the same. It's not the same, you know? Yeah, me too. I like to do one in the morning and another one at night. Like, what did I learn today? How can I be grateful for it? You know, at night. Okay. Let me see if I can get you a quick Green Man here. I don't want to just be disrespectful to an Ascended Master by not reading the message when we read the other one, if that makes sense. Okay. Fun, love, and beautiful, light, amazing energy of Green Man. You've been indoors for too long, and you need a refreshing break from stressful conditions. No matter how busy you are, there's always time to pause for fresh air. This card comes to you today with a strong message for you to spend time alone outdoors. The healing effects of nature will revive your energy and outlook, and you'll return to home or work with new ideas and a fresh perspective. Think of your nature retreat as an investment that will yield huge dividends. Your desires or decision to take a vacation are valid. You have a life purpose involving environmentalism or nature. These are all possible meanings of the card for you. Work with pure flower essences, crystals, plant spirit medicine, or other natural healing methods. Commune with animals, trees, fairies, and other spirits of nature. Nature spirits is the first card that came out the first time I did this reading. You guys got to go back and watch those first 2 lives. It was freaking nuts. For real. I hear ya. Yeah, I hear ya. Hi, how are you? Welcome, blessings. Carvings and paintings of Green Man's face peering through leaves adorn ancient churches throughout Western Europe and India. He's long regarded as the face of nature and a fertility deity who helps crops to grow. You can call upon Green Man for help with your own garden or to increase your connection to the spirit of nature. If you saw the last live I did, the one that got cut off, I was saying like how like I may not look like it, but I'm a major tree hugger, and I totally believe in it. I'm part Native American, grandmother willow. Trees, right, carry so much information and knowledge because they've been here for hundreds of years, and they've seen so much happen on the earth. All of that wisdom is within them. And just sitting under a tree and like putting your back up against its, the trunk and the bark of the tree, you're absorbing some of that tree's wisdom and some of its stability. You'll never find anything more stable than a deeply rooted old tree, right? Did I do your message justice there? Okay. Oh, I'm also getting a heart chakra vibe here. So a lot of us may have some heart chakra healing we need to do. The heart chakra is green. And this Green Man is very much coming through like that. Yeah, tell them, thank them, give them a little gratitude every time, you can do that. So you can always look for a heart chakra sound frequency on YouTube. YouTube's full of some really great binaurals and solfeggio frequencies. And there's also a heart chakra clearing and opening video on my channel that I infuse with Reiki. I'm a Reiki master teacher. For those of y'all who are just meeting me, if I've said that already, I'm sorry. I don't even know. So much channeling right now. But please watch that and open your heart chakras. You have to be open to receiving love and giving love freely to really receive abundance, right? You have to love yourself enough to believe you deserve it and to believe that love can come towards you and loving things from the universe can come towards you. All right. Oh, no. Okay, where do I want to go next? Do you have another message you want me to get out? Let's say that. Oh, okay, interesting. Okay. Hold, please. So I have this Beyond Lemuria deck. I don't use it very often, not because I don't love it. I do. It's beautifully done. I just think that it is very much like reserved for, there's a very strong specific message that's dying to come out right now. Did you really? That's crazy, John. Yeah, I love trees, but camping not so much. I like camping if it's properly, if I have all of the right, the things I need to be warm and cozy. I can't stand being cold more than anything on this earth. So I feel like the only times I'm ever guided to pull out this deck, it's for a very powerful reason and gives a very powerful message to someone. So I did not have it out in the last few readings, so I don't believe that this is the reason that I've been cut off. If it is, I love y'all. I'll come right back. But I am going to pull a Lemurian message before I let y'all go, and we're going to do a little bit of a self-love, I deserve this mantra. And I also just heard that your ancestors tell me they want me to give you a crystal that's supporting you right now. Which I felt that when I was looking at all of my decks. I was like, I haven't used this deck in forever, and I don't use it often, but we need it. We need it right now. Show me the message and the crystal for the collective at this time or whenever they find this video. What will support them, help them heal, help them along their journey at this time. I'm feeling super guided for some reason to let y'all know that quartz is a major magnifier. Any crystal that you're working with or have next to quartz will amplify the abilities, the energies of that crystal by 100-fold. Okay. Anything else, or is that the one? I feel like it's the only one. Okay, I guess we're all on the same wavelength then. We have one crystal meant for us all to be working with at this time. All right, the number is 25. The like keyword on the card says conviction, and I just heard courage of conviction, and it is red jasper. Red jasper, which oddly enough, I have in a sphere right here in front of the reading I am presently doing for you. Which it's not normally. I have hundreds of spheres. It's what I collect. I sell crystals for a living, so a lot. But spheres are particularly my thing because they're like crystal balls, and I'm a witch, psychic, haha. This is not normally here. It's actually normally at my other space that I do my private readings in. So take that however you'd like. It's something, no matter what. This is also a red jasper, just to give you an idea of what they look like. Okay. Not to be confused with like a mahogany obsidian, which is going to have like striping in it, or a red tiger's eye. This is a red tiger's eye. Okay. I love red jasper. Root chakra stone, too, which is the incense I started doing this set of readings with. Also just throwing that out there. Okay, Lemuria. Those of you who vibe with Lemuria, Lemurians, the myth of Lemuria, anything else like that, know that that is a confirmation for you that this is your message. Oh, should I? Okay, hold on. Hold, please. I'm actually being told that I need to pull the charms first because this is the last message that they want to deliver to you so that it's what's on your mind when you go to sleep tonight. Interesting. I'm getting all this resistance all of a sudden. Probably because they're like, no, 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 don't pull me yet. Okay. Where are my charms? There they are. Okay, so know that if this something in here vibes for you, it's just confirmation from your guides, angels, and ancestors that this message is for you. If you don't receive anything that fully just like vibes for you right away, give it time. It will. Okay. We have a battery. It's a AAA battery. We have the word love in script. Holy hell, this looks just like my tattoo. This is angel wings, which looks just like my tattoo, which I got after losing the 3 closest people to me in life. Okay. What is this? What are you? Are you an owl? No. What is it? I think it's a cat. But it's just odd that it would be on this little twig like a bird would be, but it's not a bird. Do you guys see that? I hope you can see that. Anyway, this little charm with this little dude, which feels like they're like hovering on a little twig. I don't know. But if this vibes for someone, let me know. Is it a rooster? What is it? No, it's not a rooster. It's got like little cat ears. I'm feeling cat. I'm feeling cat walking on like, you know how they like to tether and walk on those little like small spaces and you're like, how the hell are you even able to balance on that tiny thing? I think it's a cat. Totally think it's a cat. We have a moon here. It could be a crescent moon, but I am seeing this more like this. Okay, the upside down moon, which is very much a sign from the triple goddess, right? The triple goddess wears this way, right? I also just heard third eye. And this is a heart that inside of it has the shape of like the earth, the globe, the continents. Okay, that's very cool. I like that. Send more love. The earth needs love right now, and we're all light workers. We all have a bit of it. A little Gemini, yeah. My sweet baby girl. She was just running around down here. And what is this? This is just like a bead or something? I think it's just like a gold bead. It almost looks like a spacer on a bracelet. But it also really looks like a crown. I don't know. It feels like a space, holding space. A space holder. Who's using you as a placeholder? Or what are you using? Like, I'm not letting this go because I don't have anything else just yet, so I'm going to hold on to this. Don't do that. That will hold you back forever. Okay, I believe this is just a bead that like you use to, you know, put space in between charms or some shit when you make a bracelet or a necklace. All right. So take what resonates, leave the rest, as I always say, right? Yeah, I'm not getting anything else off of that, not even astrologically, but I do feel like they want me to pull a few more. Okay. For the collective. We got the tree. Look, the tree. Tree of life, you could call it, or an ancestor, grandmother willow, right? And another space thingy, like a space holder thingy. So I'm hearing like make space for this time, right? To allow for that in your life. Timberland, that was good. That was good. Any other message here, please, for the collective that would confirm that this is their reading or that they need to hear? Okay, last time, I swear. Oh, this is the constellation of a zodiac sign, but I can't off the top of my head tell you which one it is. I don't have them all memorized, but I can tell you in a minute. A gold ring, a Hamza, you're protected against the evil eye, right? That's what the symbol is, symbol of protection. You may know someone or have lost someone that used to wear that or something like that. A heart, a golden heart. Oh, you really touched my soul too. I think when we've experienced a similar thing like what we've experienced, it's a bond that lasts forever. We're, you know, instant soul sisters. I believe that. This is a heart with a lock, right? A space for a key, all right? Is your heart unlocked? Are you open to giving and receiving love? We have another constellation here. Again, I don't know which signs they are because my brain can't hold that much information when I'm constantly channeling, but I will tell you before I let you go. Now we have a heart with the word love inside of it, where before we had the heart and the love separately. There's a lot of love coming through, major love message for y'all from your ancestors and passed on loved ones. We have the anchor, which could be a symbol for one of y'all to know that this is a message for you or from your ancestors. But this could also be telling you to, hi, good day. It could also be telling you to be grounded, be an anchor, right? Be grounded into the earth and build stability in your life. All right? Oris, thank you so much, honey. Thank you. All right, I'm the luckiest girl in the world to have attracted such an incredible tribe. Like, I don't even have words. I was so bullied as a kid. I had no friends. I was the loneliest child. I never in a million years thought people would follow me. Never. We got an old school cross here. It looks kind of almost like an Orthodox cross. My husband was Russian Orthodox, and it's kind of reminding me of that. Right. I believe there's a saint or an angel in the center, but my old ass eyes, they ain't gonna be able to see that. Who is that? It's not an archangel, but it is a saint. I'll find out. I'll find out. We have an airplane. Some of y'all may be traveling, or this, again, may be a confirmation message for you from the ancestors. I literally just got off a plane. Yeah, I'm doing a reading for everybody. Yeah, collective message. I have a butterfly, symbol of transformation, right? If there ever was one, the butterfly is an epic symbol of transformation, right? That's right. That's absolutely the truth. Yeah, for sure. We have Taurus here. We just finished the full moon in Taurus, was this month on the 5th. Taurus energy is about building stability in your life, material wealth, abundance. And Capricorn energy, interesting. 2 of the 3 earth signs, and this was very earth-grounded reading. Capricorn is very career focused, right? They rule house 10, the house of like career and public image and like success. Both both signs are very focused on building wealth and abundance and stability in their life. You know, it's kind of like putting money away in your 401k for your future. Like, they're really good about that responsibility side. Saturn is in retrograde. Saturn is the responsibility, adulty planet. Can't say I have a great vibe with that. It's retrograde through most of I think the entire month of November up until the very end. Mercury and Saturn will both go direct at the end of the month, I think. So there may be something there, something blocking you from reaching this. Could be related to you needing to go back and look at some responsibility or something that you're sort of not taking seriously enough. Having a practical plan, right? So balancing practicality and spirituality. Like, yes, manifest. Yes, do intention setting. Yes, do your magic in all of those ways in the spiritual side of things. But you also need to know where you want to go, take inspired action, right? Have a plan. You can't go to like the bank and be like, I want to start a business. They'll be like, where's your business plan? And you'll be like, my what? Right? Unfortunately, we still got to do the 3D shit sometimes. All right? Even I, who was born a witch, been a witch and a psychic my whole life and for a long time in my bloodline, I can't just be like, wealth. I wish I'd give it to all of you in a heartbeat. Pumpkin pies. I still feel like there's one more zodiac sign trying to talk to me, and I don't know which it is, but I'm going to find out. Again, we have another angel wing here, which is usually my grandmother, but of course I know I'm not the only one who vibes with angel wings. The abundance symbol, the mastger infinity symbol, is here for us. And who are you, fella? Scorpio. Okay. It's the energy I was waiting for and looking for. We are, in fact, in Scorpio season. So know that this timeline is now. It's this new moon, this week, the 19th and 20th, that you have the opportunity to completely change your life in a miraculous way. Unexpected, unseen. That one card said unearned, which I don't totally believe in unearned, but if you can believe it, right? If you don't believe miracles can happen for you, then they can't. You know, I say that all the time. But if you can be open to this, if you believe that this can happen for you, I'm telling you, your life will change after this new moon. Be open to any possibility. Love yourself enough to know how much you deserve it. You do. You deserve it. It is your birthright. It's all our birthright. And don't limit yourself, because the universe doesn't have a budget. Doesn't care if it just paid out 800 mil. It's got more. Or just gave somebody their true love and twin flame. There's more. There's one for all of us. We are born with the birthright of abundance, every one of us. No one's luckier than us. No one has a better chance of achieving it than someone else. It's all about what we do with our life and our experiences. Staying grateful for horrible things that happen in our life. You know, people always say, like, it's not what happens to you. It's like, it's what you do with that experience, how you handle it, how you handle yourself afterwards. But love is the most overwhelming energy coming through right now. And I know it's your ancestors in the universe and spirit's way of saying you are so loved. You are so loved because you are. And loving yourself, which is a very Taurus vibe, right? We just got through that full moon in Taurus, and there's a lot of Taurus energy right now with planetary placements and stuff. And Taurus is ruled by Venus. Self-love is very Venusian energy, right? Venus also rules the finances in our life. See how that correlates? Loving yourself enough and financial stability. You're worth it. You deserve it. Okay? Okay. So, how do we open ourselves up to that vibration? I said I'd do a little something for y'all. And all I want you to do is just like sit comfortably. We're not going to go like into meditation like the monks did. We're not trying to reach 3D enlightenment. We're going 5D. And I believe that that happens in a much more coherent state of meditation. So I use that term very, very loosely. Okay. I hear you. I hear you on the break. Trust me. You don't even want to know what happened when I got home this time. So, comfortably, sit comfortably, just kind of center yourself here. Ground into the earth, feel those roots growing out of your feet like a tree, deep down into the earth. Really connect to that earth energy, to Mother Gaia. And now I want you to picture the earth nourishing you, mothering you, right? In a very compassionate way, and filling you with all of the love, the self-worth, the self, value that you always needed and maybe didn't get as a child, or from peers growing up, or from a romantic partner or something. The earth has the ability to love and nurture and heal you from anything. If you didn't have a very compassionate, loving home environment, the earth is filling that for you now. If you were told you weren't good enough, it was never enough, the earth is filling that for you now. You are enough. You deserve this love. You deserve absolute acceptance in your authenticity. You deserve all of the wonders that the world and universe has to offer you. It's like you're drinking from a fountain, or a pool of healing, nurturing love through these roots, your tree roots, right from the earth. Fill that. Let your whole body fill with that nurturing, loving water that your roots are drinking from Mother Gaia. Your heart's just expanding with love and gratitude right now. And the reciprocal energy of love from the earth and back to the earth from you. Scorpio is a water sign, and water is the healer and cleanser of everything. So heal and cleanse all of that for you now. And I want you to put your hand on your heart chakra. You can even tap it a little if you want to, like this. Sometimes it helps you feel the connection. And think of something you are so overwhelmingly grateful for right now. Take all of that love and overwhelming gratitude you're feeling in this moment and send it out to everybody else that's watching this. And receive it back. So whenever you feel like you need a reminder of how worthy you are, or a little extra self-love boost, go outside in the earth, ground, and let the nurturing, loving, compassionate energy of the earth fill that void for you. Okay? Okay. Might even want to say a little thank you to the earth, right? Give a little gratitude to Mother Earth for loving and healing us just there. All right. I know I said I would find out those 2 astrological signs for you, and I will. But let's get your Lemurian message so that those of y'all that need to get up in the morning for work and things can do that. You know that I love you guys. I'm always here for you. You can always email me, reach out to me, DM me on like my other socials. If you are having a tough time, I will be there for you. Okay, what is the message for this collective? What do they need to hear right now? What is their advice and guidance from the ancestors and spirit, please? If Lemuria is a very big vibe for you and you're resonating on that energy, just let me know in the comments, okay? I'd love to see who feels pulled towards that energy. There we are. It says Starseed Elemental. So if you've ever considered yourself one of those, I promise you this is your message. I certainly do. She of the Lotus, beautiful card. So far we have 43 and 45. 44s have been haunting me, so I'm curious to see if we get that number. And 47, stepping through, right? Allowing yourself to step through a new portal, a new experience, a new opportunity, right? The impossible ones that you didn't think you could get or deserve, because you can. All these doors are waiting for you. You're going to finally have the key. Okay, water, the element of water, right? Healing, nurturing, water. Right? We drink water to cleanse our organs. We shower to cleanse our bodies. We cry to cleanse our energy, and to free us of things that hurt us or are difficult, like grief, right? Water is the ultimate cleanser. Number 10, your soul star chakra, which is merging with the divine. The soul star chakra is not one of the original 7 physical chakras. It is a 5D chakra, part of a 12 chakra system. I actually teach a workshop on it if anybody's interested in opening those chakras and learning about them. Number 31, home. This is resonating for me pretty hard because I was having this conversation when I was watching the aurora. It happened in Southwest Florida, which I never thought I'd see the northern lights there, but it was intense, right? But I did, and I saw a shooting star that night, also a meteor, and like I had the most cosmic, amazing experiences. And I looked up, and the 7 sisters, the Pleiades, was directly above my head, and I was just like, oh my God, I'm so homesick. I'm so homesick for the stars. And if there's that little gnawing void in you that you've had your whole entire life, it's because you're homesick for a place you don't remember. So you can't identify it, but home is with you. This is your ancestors, your star family, highlighting again the soul star and saying, you're never alone. We're with you. Call on us, when you miss us or you need guidance or a little love. Okay. But I want to see what the She of the Lotus card is about, because I don't know the message of that card. I said I don't use this deck often, but whenever I do, it's always powerful. Shadow work, addressing dissonance. Second time we heard that word tonight. Seeing downfalls as the flip side of superpowers. Hello. Loving yourself back to wholeness. Fucking A. The beautiful lotus that grows from murky waters. Disempowering triggers. I'm working on that. Bringing light into your dark corners. So I have the lotus flower, like I have tons of them tattooed all over my back because I love the story. I'm sure you guys know, right? The gorgeous, beautiful lotus flower grows in the murkiest, dirtiest, muddy water. So it's this message, right, of absolute beauty can come from the most hideous, ugly, awful, dark beginnings. Can be this beautiful creation, right? Creating from the ashes. It's also a very phoenix-ish message, which you all know is tattooed on my arm. I love my phoenix. I think it's my favorite tattoo. And butterflies came up earlier, and that's my other tattoo on my back. But yeah, that's the message here. It's like the beautiful things that we can do from the awful, hard, heavy experiences that we've had. That's what alchemy is. Alchemy is taking an awful situation that hurt us, or just somebody betrayed us in a terrible way, or feelings of jealousy or inadequacies or whatever. We have the ability to alchemize those into whatever we want them to be, right? We can't create energy. We can't destroy energy, but we can change it. You have a butterfly in your back too? Mine's very similar. That's crazy. That's crazy. So here's the divinatory meaning of your She of the Lotus card. Take a look at any unconscious patterns that may be running you. Are there elements of yourself you need to take out of the trash and dust off and reabsorb? Shadows can be painful or tender to the touch, for sure. Sensitivity in an area can be a trigger that shows us where we might want to spring clean some of our darker, forgotten, or ignored hidden corners. Accepting our shadows is the first stage of restoring ourselves to wholeness. in self-love. Peel back the layers where there is shame, guilt, or fear, and bring them into the daylight. Under a loving and compassionate light, they will resolve and reassimilate so you can re-engage with your superpowers. You know, shadows exist for a reason, right? And healing lasts a lifetime. No one's expecting you to just heal from your shadows, right? I wish we could do that instantly, but that's not how it works, right? But you do take a lot of the power away from the shadow and give it back to yourself when you can at least integrate it. And what does that mean? It means, you know, going down into the underworld, into the shadows, into the dark realms, and not being afraid and running from the thing that triggers the yucky feeling in you. But like I was saying before, turning around and facing it head on. Because facing your demon is a billion, jillion, gazillion times less terrifying than the thought of doing that is. Does that make sense? It ain't so bad when you just turn around and you're like, what? Right? Like you step to it. Like, I'm not afraid of you. You don't intimidate me. I can handle this. I got this. Right? And you understand that, oh, hey, every time I react that way instead of respond in a situation, it's because it triggered a shadow from when I was 5. So what this person is saying to me is not actually why I'm upset. I'm upset because they triggered this, ow, I don't want to feel and I don't want to look at because it sucked. But when you bring it in and you integrate it, you can use what you learned from it and what created that shadow to protect you, to defend yourself when you need to, right? And there are times when you need your shadow. Sure, if you need to protect yourself, have boundaries, whatever, your shadow has a purpose, okay? We just don't want to live in that. We want to live in between, right? The High Priestess in Tarot sits between 2 columns, a white one and a black one, because she's perfectly integrated her dark and her light. And you can't be a light worker if you're not a shadow worker too. It's all about duality, yin and yang. They're not both white. There's a white and a black, right? As above, so below. It's all duality. As within, so without. As the body, so the soul. Okay? So integrating that and looking at that takes so much power away from it and gives it to you. And you got it. You can handle it. You can handle it. I actually find it very addicting once you start turning around and facing the demon head on and being like, yo, what's up? Even if you're totally lying at first, like I was. It's very empowering and addicting. Like the way you feel. It's like when I make y'all go howl at the full moon, like literally howl like a fucking wolf at the moon. How empowered you feel after that? Facing your demons head on is the same. And then you just can't wait to face the next one. Like, okay, let me dig up another shadow because, like, I feel like fucking Wonder Woman after doing that, you know? It's cool. So Starseed Elemental. Children as teachers. Fun, lightheartedness, joy, laughter, the child within. So inner child. We're talking about inner child healing. Okay, that's the shadow work you're being told to focus on. Maintaining an inquisitive perspective, wonder, and imagination. Love that. Keep believing in yourself. Trust in your dreams enough to let the serendipitous unfold. Let go enough to allow space for unexpected opportunities. We just said that. Even when the route is not as direct as you imagined, listen to your intuition and know you have got this. It literally says what I just said to y'all. You have got this. I love you guys. I love the magic that happens here. I love the synchronicities. Thank you so much for hanging out so late and staying on this live. It took so long for me to get that message out in 6 different friggin' clips and cuts, but I'm glad that we got there. I think I'm going to post all of them so that we can enjoy this hilarious journey together. How difficult it is for Dani to put up a goddamn video as a content creator or do a live. But I think you guys shared some insanely beautiful energy tonight here, and I'm so proud of you, and I feel overwhelmed with gratitude to even be able to share in this energy with you. Find that heart chakra healing if you need it on my channel. Should try the sound frequencies, try the self-love sound frequencies, calling in Archangel Shemuel to help you with self-love or removing grief, and your own angels and ancestors that are here with you all the time. All right. Get out into nature. Let Mother Earth heal you. till Sunday Night Football was over. That's good. Who played tonight? If it's like the Saints, I'm going to faint. Is there a message in that? Waiting till Sunday Night Football was over. I love that. Thank you. Thank you. Lots of positive changes this week. Yeah. And I owe you a phone call. So I'm home this week and I don't have a ton planned. I've got Eagles and Lions. And I live very near Eagles territory. Not an Eagles fan, but I am a Lion. I'm a Leo. Not that it's very Leo of me to make it all about me, isn't it? I'm actually more Libra than anything. I'm all Libra, my whole chart. But great to see you too. Yeah, I'll be back. I promise I'll be on here. But yeah, John, I have a lot of free time this week. I've got an event on the 20th and one on the 22nd. But other than that, not super booked. So I would love to catch up, talk to you about some things. All right. So much love and light to all of you. I'm so damn proud of y'all. I really am. Thank you so much for sharing your beautiful energy with me. And when you need a little reminder, watch this back. I'm going to post it. Okay? And reach out to me if you need me. See you on like my other socials or send me an email. And yeah, we'll catch up. So much love and light, you guys. Have a beautiful, blessed week. Remember your worth. Know your worth. You deserve everything. All of it. You're worthy. You're enough. I love you guys. Bye.